You've probably heard of a sharpshooter, and you can probably picture a Texas sharpshooter. But have you heard of the Texas sharpshooter logical fallacy?
You're probably wondering, what is a logical fallacy? A logical fallacy is a flaw in the structure of a deductive argument. Usually, it serves to disprove or nullify the argument the person employing it is trying to make.
There are quite a few logical fallacies. The Texas Sharpshooter Fallacy has one of the coolest names.
The Texas sharpshooter fallacy is a type of informal fallacy. This means that in an argument that contains a Texas sharpshooter fallacy, its premises and/or its provided evidence do not supply enough information to prove the argument true, or do not support the argument adequately.
The name Texas Sharpshooter Fallacy comes from the idea of a Texan who shoots a ton of bullets at the side of a barn, paints a bullseye around the largest cluster of bullet holes, and claims to be a sharpshooter.
In the Texas sharpshooter fallacy, an argument's premises ignore differences in data while stressing similarities. This means that an argument uses an example of an aberrant piece of data, or an arbitrary piece of data unrelated to their argument, for support. The data is generally one set of outcomes from a series of many outcomes that has different results, an outlier.
So yeah, the origin of the Texas Sharpshooter logical fallacy is interesting, but how would you see it in an everyday argument?
Let's look at an example. Last year, many Republican representatives in Congress questioned the validity of global warming, citing the records for coldest recorded temperature for a given day of the year in many cities, even though the data collected by organizations like the NOAA showed that average recorded global temperatures were higher than they'd ever been. The congressmen and congresswomen were using a similarity in the data to prove their point, even though the majority of it supported the theory of global warming.
As you can see, the Texas sharpshooter fallacy is more common than you'd think. Who knows, you might notice it in someone else's argument in the near future.